Hi guys, you're back for another episode of Spider Monkey Eats. Today we're going to make some oven roasted french fries. Okay, these are a healthier alternative. They'll get you that fix for those french fries, but you're making them at home so you know what's going into them. And they're going to be lightly tossed with some good quality olive oil. Okay, so first things first is you want to, get some potatoes. You can do this with white potatoes, russet, sweet potatoes, whatever you guys want to do. Okay, but today we're going to use some white potatoes. So these were, I washed them really well. You want to scrub them to get off any excess dirt. If you see any dark spots and you want to peel that off, you can. You can peel the potatoes, but the nutrients are actually in the skin of the potato. So if you do clean them well and want to leave them on, that is going to be a little bit better. So we are going to cut this. Okay, first we're going to slice it, not too thick. Okay, but we want some even slices. And then we can turn this over so we have the flat edge, and we're going to cut them into thin, medium thin strips. Okay, again, we don't want them too thick. You can always do potato wedges, but we want to get that French fry effect. So what I also have over here is, if you're cutting up a lot of potatoes at one time, you actually want to put them in the water so that they don't turn brown. So once I slice them, it'll give me a little bit more time and also wash off a little bit of extra starch that would be on these. So again, we wash them off first really well. We'll cut them, we'll slice them, into what thickness you want. Okay, and then as we're doing them, we're gonna store them in some water. These have all been cut pretty even. Again, I had them in the water, but I drained them. You can pat it dry so there's no excess water in here. We're gonna put a couple of tablespoons of some good quality olive oil. Okay, so we'll just drizzle this on. What I have for seasonings, and again, I don't want to over soak this. I just want to be able to toss it, and it's gonna have a light coating. What we're gonna do for seasonings, I have onion and garlic powder, some sea salt, and some paprika. So we'll just sprinkle this on. I'm also gonna put some fresh ground black pepper. The paprika gives it a nice little kick. If you guys don't like spice, I'll also put some rosemary, dried or fresh, on here, okay, instead of the paprika. So it depends what flavor you're kind of going for. So again, some fresh ground black pepper on there as well. So we'll just kind of mix these up so that that olive oil coats everything, the seasoning gets all around. I've had my oven preheated to 400 degrees. We're going to put this on some parchment paper so it's not going to stick anyways. If you're using tin foil and you want to spray the sheet just to make sure it really doesn't stick, because again, this is a light coating of olive oil that we're using. Just make sure all the seasonings get all around. We're going to throw these in the oven for about 20 minutes. I'll do 15 to 20 minutes, and then you're going to want to move them around. You don't want to just let them bake, again, to prevent them from sticking. So we'll put these on here nice and even. Get off any excess seasonings on the side. You want to put these as flat as possible. You don't want them to steam. You want them separated so they start crisping up. So these are going to shrink in size because a lot of the water is going to cook out. But we want these to be as spread out as possible. So you definitely don't want to overcrowd too much. If I want to use 2 baking sheets to really spread these out, you can do that as well. Okay, but we're going to go in, we'll put our timer on for 15 to 20 minutes to start, and then we're going to move these around again. So we'll go in. These are in 20 minutes. We're just going to move them around. Make sure they're going to cook nice and evenly. We're going to throw them back in 20 more minutes. Going to have to do this probably 2-3 more times. But again, about every 15 to 20 minutes, we want to move them around until we really see them start crisping up. And again, make sure they're nice and evenly spread out so that they can all breathe. When you guys open that oven to get these out, make sure you keep your face away. They are gonna have a bunch of steam that comes with it. Like I said, a bunch of water is gonna cook off. So just make sure when you open that oven door every time, you know that hot air is going to come out. So make sure you're not too far forward. All right, our fries are done. They were in the oven for 20 minutes at 400. I moved them around, put them in for another 20 minutes, again at 400, moved them around, and then 15 more minutes. And then this is our final product. They're nice and crispy. Okay, you get that golden color. Again, you want them spread out so they're not steaming and they're actually gonna roast. This is a lot healthier than getting French fries out. You guys are making them yourself. It's really simple. You're obviously gonna do them at a time where, you know, you're home. Throw them in the oven a little bit earlier if you want to have them ready for dinner. Really simple, really easy, oven roasted French fries made right at home. So hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully I taught you guys something new, how to crisp up your own French fries at home. I will put some details in the description below. If you guys like this, give me a thumbs up so I know. And if you never want to miss another episode of Spider Monkey Eats, definitely subscribe to our channel, Ultimate MMA Plus. See you guys next time.